What's up, Washington fans? So I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start. And the crazy thing is, I went to the liquor store, open on Sunday, got some champagne because I was gonna, do the whole thing, And we started out with 13-0. We still haven't scored on an opening drive. We still haven't scored on an opening drive. And I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. I hope everybody had a happy holiday. Happy early New Year to everybody out there. But this was bad. This was bad. Dwayne Haskins was really darn bad. And there was a clip that showed him with his eyes closed on the bench where it looked like he was just asleep, or he was just, I don't know if he thought he was just having a bad dream or something, but it was bad. And Ron Rivera, people said to cut him and all that. And I was like, yeah, don't cut him. Don't cut him. I think, he played well in the second half last week. This was his last chance to redeem himself and to show the rest of the league that he has a chance to actually do something in the NFL, and that shot is gone. His time at DC is done. It's done. That's it. He's not going to be here now. And we all knew this before, even the stripper pictures with the strippers behind his face and all that. We knew that was done. We knew his time at DC was over with. But today was really bad. Cam Sims on a 4th and 2 wide open missed him. Underthrows Cam Sims. Throws two terrible interceptions. One in the triple coverage. The other one I think was in the triple coverage again. So we had Chase Young plays his butt off, gets a strip sack or a tip pass, or he hits Bridgewater's arm. We get the interception from Cameron Curl. Cameron Curl gets the pick right before the half. Dwayne throws another interception. Terrible. The fumble was debatable in the beginning. I thought it was a bad call by the refs. The refs were at F-. They were awful today. They really just want this NFC East matchup. The Eagles are losing to the Cowboys. They probably will lose to the Cowboys. So that's actually good news because the Eagles, Jalen Hurts is playing a lot better than Carson Wentz. Right now, the Eagles, they have nothing to play for because they will be eliminated in this game. Once they lose to the Cowboys, they're going to be eliminated. So right now, it's really between us and the Cowboys. I think if the Giants win and we lose to the Eagles, I think the Giants still have a chance, and I could be wrong. I could be wrong about that. There's so many mathematical things. But to make it a long story short, if we win, we get in. Win to get in. The Cowboys did do us a favor with knocking the Eagles out because now they'll have less motivation to play this game. So that does help us out. So actually, thank you to the Cowboys. The Ravens did what they were supposed to do, so the Giants were going to lose anyway. Nobody thought the Giants were going to beat the Ravens. Refs were trash. That was clearly a fumble. It was clearly a scoop and score for Jeremy Reeves. I think Cameron Curl forced the fumble, or it might have been Ballstick, somebody else. Deron Payne, it was one of them. So it should have been 13-20 already. Heinicke should have been in the ball. He should have started. It is what it is. He should have started. Heinicke should have been in the game in the second half. Heinicke, sorry about that. Heinicke played well. He played well for the most part. He did almost throw an interception, but Cam Sims dropped a pass that could have been a touchdown. Logan Thomas dropped a big pass that could have been a nice first down. A phantom holding call on Wes Schweitzer when he moved around in the pocket, went side to side, threw the ball to Logan Thomas. That was clearly a touchdown, but the refs were really working us. They were working us so hard, man. It was just ridiculous. It was really us against the refs. It was that bad. It was It was us against Haskins. And it was us against the refs. It was that bad. It was so bad. The refs were so bad. Like I said, the fumble by Haskins was a terrible call in my opinion. And then that scoop and score callback. And the whistle blew after the guy fumbled. Was it Mike Davis? I don't understand how the refs even let that happen. Honestly, in the Jimmy Moreland interception, that might have been an interception. I thought they should have reviewed that a little bit more, honestly. I think the ball might hit the floor, but it looked like Jimmy Moreland had the pick, in my opinion, honestly. It really did. But wow, the refs really they were like, okay, NFL must have been like, yeah, we want this Eagles versus Washington game. We want it to be flexed into 8:20. We really want this game to be important. Somehow, or the Cowboys-Giants game, they want that one of those games to be flexed into 8:20. I don't know who plays at 8:20 next week. I actually want to look it up because it was just rigged to the point. It was just, I feel like the game was so rigged. It was so bad. So bad. Ron really regrets this decision of playing Dwayne Haskins. And I was one of the people that said, don't bench Dwayne Haskins. I was one of the people, and I regret it now. Definitely should have benched him. I don't know how they definitely should have benched him. Oh, there's no 8:20 game next week. They might just put us in that 8:20 slot though. They really might. Let's get back to the game again. Heinicke played well. Cam Sims dropped a pass. Steven Sims is just trash this year. He's so awful. He's hot garbage. I gotta put him I almost gotta put him in the trash can with Josh Doxson. Is that bad? Muff the punt. Why are you even trying to catch the punt in the first place? I don't even think he tried to fair catch the punt because they immediately hit this man. He does not need to be returning punts anymore. Him, Isaiah Wright, their punt return privileges are gone. They are done. They're gone. Logan Thomas, he tried. He hurdled some guys. He was jumping over guys. He was trying as hard as he was. I give him some effort. Dwayne Haskins finally made a few good plays where he ran around in the pocket, threw the ball to Cam Sims. Cam Sims ran for a lot of yards. Robert Foster finally caught a pass today. Wide receiver core was not good. And Gibson was running the ball well. His toe looks good. He looks good. He was running the ball well. And we were running the ball well. That's the thing, man. This was such a winnable game, which is why it's so frustrating. Because I did what I was talking about. We could run the ball on the Panthers. You know, the Packers ran the ball on them last week. Like I said, they gave up 4.4 yards per carry. They're ranked 27 in yards per carry allowed. We did what I said we should do. We just run the football, and Gibson looked good doing it. McKissick had a couple good runs. So it really wasn't rocket science with this game. It was just manage the game, don't turn the football over, let Chase Young force a fumble, let Deron Payne get a sack, let Montez Sweat get a sack, let the defense pin their ears back and make Teddy Bridgewater, turn the football over. Now, Robbie Anderson did beat us down the field a couple times. Curtis Samuel. There was the one play where Jeremy Reeves was like, he had a piggyback ride on Curtis Samuel's back for like 10, 15 yards down the field. That was bad. DJ Moore had a couple catches in the middle. Like I said, I mean, their receivers are good. They have arguably one of the better. They have a top 5 receiver core. All 3 of those guys can play. All 3 of those guys can go. All 3 of those guys are better than what we have on our offense, on our wide receiver core, except for Terry McLaurin. I mean, you can say that about half of the league's receiving core, but their receiving core is legit, man. The Panthers should be better than what they are. Honestly, they might be a quarterback away too. Brian Burns is good. They have some good. Jeremy Chin is good. They have some good players on their team. They're not as bad as their record says, and I did say that before in my preview video. But we definitely could have won this game. I'm not gonna say we should have won this game, but we definitely could have won this game. There's ample opportunities, ample opportunities. Like I said, Dwayne Haskins looked like he was asleep on the bench. His body language was pretty awful at times. You see the other guys with the clipboard. He's not looking at the clipboard. And I'm not a Haskins hater. I'm a Haskins. Y'all know I'm a Haskins supporter. I'm the guy who puts my neck out for Dwayne Haskins being silly and doing that time and time again. I still want to see the guy somehow succeed in this league, but it's not going to be in D.C. Like I said, it could be in the XFL with Cardell Jones, the other Ohio State quarterback, maybe for the D.C. Defenders. But it's not. I don't know if it's going to be in the NFL. And you heard Michael Strahan. You heard all the Howie Long or whoever was doing the broadcast. I think it was Michael Strahan, Howie Long, even Nate Burleson. He loves Haskins, and he was trying to say as many positive things as he could say for Dwayne Haskins, but it's just not much more you can do. I know he ran out to the field and tried to give Taylor Heinke, a high five to motivate him, but man, it was bad. Dustin Hopkins did make all his kicks today. Treshway was okay. We did have too many men on the field at one time on that 3rd and goal, and then they scored on the 4th and goal. They fumbled on that play too. We just got to be ready to pick the football up. Defense was good. Defense was good in my opinion. I mean, they did as much as they could do. When you have 3 and out, and your quarterback's throwing an interception, a phantom fumble call, and the refs are killing you, not giving you plays where you worked hard to force a fumble, and the refs are cheating you, and you're out there on the field all day. I thought the defense was solid. I thought they were really good. They did give up 88 yards rushing in the first half, but like I said, if you're on the field constantly on the football field, something's gonna break. Something's gonna happen. But I thought the defense made enough plays for a team with a decent. We don't need, like I said, we don't need to have Joe Montana at quarterback. We don't need to have an elite quarterback. We need to have somebody who can manage the game, like Alex Smith. Somebody who's not gonna turn the football over. Kendall Fuller was solid at some times. Darby got beat a couple times, but he was, like I said, the defense. I'm not mad at the defense. I'll just say that. I'm not mad at the defense. I don't think they're the 100% the reason why we lost. I think we all know the reason why we lost this game. Dwayne Haskins threw the ball behind Antonio Gibson one time on like a crossing route, and Gibson just stopped and looked at Haskins. He was like, "What's going on?" Cam Sims wide open, like I already said that. Chase Young had a tip pass and forced a fumble. I mean, he was all over the place. He's the new captain. He's the captain now. Alex Smith is a captain now as well. I don't know why Alex Smith wasn't a captain. Definitely should have been a captain. There was a time where I thought Ron Rivera definitely should have went for it a couple of times. I forget which possession it was, but there was a time where we went for the field goal, and I'm not, I understand getting the points, but it was like 4th and 2, man. And you 20-10, next thing you know, Taylor Heinke comes in, and maybe it's 2017. So I thought he should have went for it a couple times. There was a couple times where Riverboat Ron, I guess he just didn't trust Dwayne Haskins on those 4th down plays. And I guess it showed. The holding call Wes Schweitzer was really bad. It made us 4th and 18. I already talked about that. Logan Thomas had the drop and Cam Sims had the drop, man. But Haskins' stats in the first half were so bad. Then I'm going to get out of here real quick. He had 6 completions in the first half, 2.4 yards per attempt, 2 interceptions, lost fumble, and an 8.3 passer rating in the first half. Just abysmal, man. I can't defend this guy anymore. There's just no way. There's just no way, man. No way. And I want to see how many rushing yards, before I get out, I want to see how many rushing yards Antonio Gibson had, because he played well. I like what I saw. I like what I saw from Gibson. I'm really encouraged for next week. I am. I'm really encouraged. I think we can definitely beat the Eagles, but are we going to start off 10-0? Are we going to start off 14-0, 20-0? Are we going to shoot ourselves in the foot? We're playing against ourselves. Are we going to muff a punt? Are we going to drop a pass? Are we going to drop and fumble a punt? Are we going to fumble on a kicker? Every time we find ways to mess ourselves up, man. And I think Alex is helping with that. He just settles us down where we don't kill ourselves. But when we have other guys at quarterback in, that's where we just really, really kill ourselves. Haskins ended up 14 for 20, 154 yards, 2 picks on the day, was sacked twice. Taylor Heinke was 12 for 19, 137 yards, 7 yards per pass, 1 touchdown, no picks. Was only sacked 1 time. Heinke's got some wheels, man. He was running around, got a first down with his legs. Looked pretty darn good, man. Other than the pass where he almost threw an interception. Heinke looked good out of Old Dominion, man. I want to see more. And honestly, if Alex can't go, then I think as a fan base, we're not as scared, as if Haskins had to play. Or not scared, but just like, negative and down and like, oh man, doom and gloom. Like, there's no way of winning. I think if Heinke plays, we have a legitimate chance of beating the Eagles. I really do. Like I said, just give this defense some time to rest, and we should be fine. Antonio Gibson had 10 carries for 61 yards. He had a good day, man. Had a good 6 yards per carry. McKissick 4 yards for 15. Jimmy McKissick had 8 catches for 77 yards. Had that big touchdown catch. That was a beautiful pass by Heinke. That was beautiful, where he ran around the pocket and scrambled and threw a dime to Jimmy McKissick. That was beautiful. Cam Sims 3 catches for 63 yards. Logan Thomas 7 catches for 63 yards. Steve Sims 4 catches for 52 yards. Steve Sims, he played better in the second half, I'll say that. But Heinke, the offense it was night and day. It looked so much better. So much better, man. Cole Holcomb was better. He had 11 tackles and 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss. I like what I saw from Cole Holcomb. Deron Payne had a good game, 1 sack, 2 tackles for loss. John Allen was really, really good on that almost goal line stand. John Allen was really, really good on that stand. We just couldn't finish it off. Ryan Kerrigan looked a little slow out there. Who else? Tim Settle was decent. He wasn't bad. He wasn't bad at all. I thought he was decent. But yeah, man. This is a game where it's frustrating. It's really, really frustrating, man. Definitely a game where it was winnable. Teddy Bridgewater was throwing the ball away here and there sometimes, and he was a little rattled. This was a game we should have won, or like I said, could have won. Definitely could have won. So you guys let me know what you guys think, man. I know you guys are gonna make your Dwayne Haskins stripper jokes, and he's focused on the strip club or focused on the strippers and not the football game. But man, this is crazy. And there was a report by Jason LaConfort that said that Washington is going to move on from Dwayne Haskins in the offseason. That was even before the game. So I hate to see it end like this, man. A first round pick, man. This is tough. But honestly, there was just a lot of outside noise. I had a bad feeling about this game too. I said we were going to win, but we ended up losing. I don't know if I jinxed it or not, but it is what it is. There's just too much outside noise, man. The Dan Snyder stuff, the Dwayne Haskins stuff, just way, way too much stuff that's not about football that, we were dealing with. And that's during our 4-game win streak, it was all about ball. It was all about football. And then, we got back to the same old, behind me, where it's nothing about football and it's about things off the field. Dwayne, what's his name? Dan Snyder with a $1.6 million lawsuit or settlement. And then Dwayne Haskins with the viral pictures with strippers behind in his face. So we got to get back to football, block out all the noise, focus on football. Eagles are a beatable team for sure. Cowboys just beat them 37-17. they're a beatable team, man. We already beat them once with Carson Wentz. They're a different team with Jalen Hurts. I'll do a preview for that later on in the week, and I should be going live Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. So stay tuned for that. It sucks it has to come down to this. I really wanted to end this today. I really wanted to just end this NFC East race today. But of course, we got to make it dramatic. So once again, man, you guys let me know what you guys think. Hail to the football team. Peace.